My athlete Nathan Luff is a very fit, high-level athlete who rides for New Zealand and consistently wins gold medals at national events. His height is 187 centimetres and he weighs 80 kilograms. I did a pre and post test on him of 6 different exercises over a 6-week period to identify his relative strengths and weaknesses. The 6 tests I got him to do were vertical jump, forward jump, sit and reach, 20-metre speed test, yo-yo test, and 505 test. I compared him against the mean scores of my sports coaching class. As you can see from my Z scores chart, that Nathan consistently was above average of my sports coaching class's mean, except in his sit and reach test, which he got below average, which identifies that one of his weaknesses is his flexibility. This is a work on for Nathan. For the Swiss ball jackknife, make sure your hands are in the push-up position. Straighten the ball out and adjust your feet, keeping the body in a straight line and pulling the knees in towards the chest and extending it back out. For the clean and press, make sure your legs are shoulder width apart with your knees inside the arms, keeping your back straight the whole time. Lift the bar. Once the bar is lifted past your knees, then push your hips out in an explosive motion and lift the bar onto your front deltoids. Then lift the bar above your head in a shoulder press motion before repeating the process. If you are not strong enough to do a single leg squat freestanding, you can do assisted squat whereby holding a pole next to you, which can help with balance and getting up from a squat. For a single leg squat, put your arm and leg that aren't working out in front of you for counterbalance, trying to keep your chest as straight as possible, and on your way up, push through the heels. There are 2 different ways to do a front squat. The first technique, which my athlete is showing here, is where your elbows are high, fingertips under the bar while the bar is resting on your front deltoids. Then from there, you'll do front squat is very similar to a normal squat, whereby your legs are shoulder width apart and bending down, keeping your back straight and bending down to just below a 90-degree angle. The second technique, which my athlete is demonstrating here, is crossing your arms so your fingertips are over top of the bar and putting your elbows out to the sides. Both these techniques do the same job, it's just which one you prefer better, and it's also about your flexibility in your arms. For a deadlift, put your feet should be shoulder width apart, and the feet can be pointing either straight or slightly out. Your hands should be outside the legs, your shoulder blades over the bar, and the bar over the middle of your foot, keeping your chest high and your hips out. At the top, you should be slightly arching your back, and the bar should be rolling up your shins, keeping it close to you. Another important part about the deadlift is on your way back down, the first movement should be more of a sitting motion with your chest straight rather than bending your chest over. This puts less pressure on your back and put more work through your hamstrings and your quads.